Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Johnson from Teacher to Teacher Help. In this video, I'd like to share with you another Read Aloud ritual that I first learned about from this book, Reconsidering Read Aloud by Mary Lee Hahn. She talks about building community through using a Read-Aloud Gallery. In Reconsidering Read Aloud, Mary Lee Hahn devotes an entire chapter to building classroom community, and I loved all the ideas that she shared, but the one that resonated with me the most was using Read Aloud rituals to build community. And after I read that, I just started looking all around my classroom for ways that I could incorporate rituals. So the one that I want to talk to you about in this video is a Read Aloud Gallery. And you'll see here, I highlighted this, rituals build community by providing a common set of experiences. So that's what we're doing. We're bringing our class together to have this common experience. And really what we're doing when we build community is getting kids engaged in the reading process and excited about reading. So here's how the Read Aloud Gallery works. After you read a chapter book to your students, what you do is choose one student. So Mary Lee says she'll just pick one student, maybe draw a name out of a bucket. I always liked using popsicle sticks with mailbox numbers on in just a cup. Pull one of those out, and then that child is in charge of creating an image that represents, like a graphic representation of either their favorite part of the book or something that they think was a favorite for the class. And it's done on an 12 by 18 sheet of white paper, and then it's hung up in the classroom, and it becomes a record of all of the class read-alouds. I thought I'd show you a few examples of a Read Aloud Gallery from one second grade class. Here's the Read Aloud Clementine. Lady Lollipop. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. If you watched my video on home run books, you'll know this is one of my personal favorites. This one is the biography of Helen Keller. So I have a whole stack here, a record of one second grade class from all across their year. And what I want you to picture is every time a read aloud is completed and a child creates one of these pictures to hang up, and then the ritual of hanging that up in the classroom, and then this growing list all across the room of the read alouds that have been read throughout the year. It provides this anchor experience for teachers to go back to again and again, looking at those books, to do some comparing and contrasting of those books, to talk about the characters in the books, the themes, and having that as a record. I love the way Mary Lee talks about the Read Aloud Gallery as a way to keep those books fresh and alive in students' lives all throughout the year. So it's not a one and done. We don't just read it and then we discard it and we go on to the next book. So think about ways that you might be able to adapt or adopt this ritual for your own students. It's a pretty simple ritual to do. Just every time you read aloud a book, pull a popsicle stick, pull a name out of a bucket, and invite that child to create some type of graphic representation of that book, and then hang that up and refer back to it over and over again throughout the year.